Fasten your seatbelt, get ready for another 60-minute adrenaline rush. This is Tna Xplosion. Hello, everybody, it's JP, Jeremy Borash, along with the human suplex machine, Taz, and get ready. Huge spin cycle coming your way. Also, the ImpactWrestling.com match of the week. We're going to take a look back at what happened when AJ Styles took on Kurt Angle. But we have a championship match to kick things off right away this week on Xplosion. That's right, man. The TV title will be defended in this particular episode, and it's going to start off right now. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, championship matchup time. The television championship on the line. And this Xplosion exclusive matchup, Robbie E to defend this week his World Television Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Whispering Pines, North Carolina, Shannon Moore.
And Shannon Moore seizing the opportunity after what has happened. Been kind of a rough ending for 2011 and a rough start for 2012. Actually losing his tag team partner at the hands of Gunner.
Yep, well, you know what? It's a great opportunity for someone like a Shannon Moore to get a fresh start now, you know?
That's
a whole new world, that's the song. A whole new world. Good song.
I know that song.
And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Robbie T from the Jersey Shore. He is the TNA Television Champion, Robbie E.
Robbie fist pumping. Oh, big Robbie T over there. Big Robbie T's the big guy. Little Robbie's that guy. Television champion.
Bigger guy. He's got the earpiece in. He's got, I guess there's...
He's like CIA, bro. He's like CIA. He's like watching the president's back. President's from the Jersey Shore over here, Robbie. Every day he's shuffling. Every day he's shuffling. You know what I'm saying? He's shuffling every day.
Stand back. Here we go. Yeah, I know the song. You're filming music today, Taz. Here we go. Robbie E defending the World Television Championship. And a guy who certainly has made great strides as of late. And accelerating his career. I mean,
I gotta tell you, let me interrupt the way you're talking. I gotta tell you, Robbie, I've actually been to the clubs with Robbie. I know you haven't. He's a hoot in the club. He really is. He's just a hoot.
Is that what the kids call it, a hoot?
Kids call it a hoot. Exactly.
You think wearing your championship title belt to the club is going a little too far? I personally think it is.
Well, I used to do that back in the day. I had the FCW title, world, everywhere.
You'd wear it to the club, you'd wear it to the airport, you'd wear it to the... Yes, I know.
Yep. Yeah, well, you gotta believe it. And I did.
Well, that's because proud of your accomplishment. No doubt, Robbie E. very proud of becoming the World Television Champion. And obviously a fighting champion as he's defending his championship here on Xplosion this week.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, people could say a lot of stuff about Robbie E. that he's crazy, wacky, he's nutty, and he's got his bodyguard watching his bouncer, watching his back. But I gotta say, you are correct, sir. He is a fighting champion.
Robbie T., holder of the championship itself at ringside. Normally that job reserved for SoCal Val, but in the corner now. I guess if I had a championship title belt, I would want Robbie T to watch after it as well. In good hands. Robbie E. Back Shannon Moore now into the corner opening moments of this matchup here on Xplosion. And Taz, I'll tell you what, we have week after week been getting some great matchups here on Xplosion. Of course, we had the Maximum Impact Tournament wrap up last week. Congratulations, Samoa Joe. And now, following it up 1 week later with a championship match here on Xplosion.
That's how we roll, man, on Explodo. On Xplosion, that's how we do it. Right now, Robbie T showing Shannon Moore how he does it. Look at the quickness by Robbie. Whoa, he got on.
Shannon Moore, wow, so quick and take it to the sky just as well. Shannon Moore, I think, a little bit of an underrated flyer. He can take it to the ground. He can certainly take it to the skies just the same, but certainly can hit you with things from out of nowhere.
Listen, as we say in the aerial world, in the world of aerodynamics, he can soar. S-O-R-E, soar.
He can soar, yes. And certainly this gives an opportunity for Robbie E. Catch his breath outside the ring and consult with his, I guess, his bouncer, his door guy, his, well, it's a multiple of.
Yeah, he's a bouncer. You got some bouncer. I used to work the doors, to bounce back in the day. I know you never did, but I did.
I was thrown out by a few, but never.
Not surprised.
Big right
that
hand.
shot there.
Wow. See, both, I guess it's both, it's worth noting both the interesting hairstyles both these two are sporting, no question.
That's a great point. I got to say, it's similar colors in the hair, and there's got to be a lot of hair product in both hairdos.
There we go. Here we go. Here's a cover. And Robbie E, since becoming World Television Champion, I don't say, you know, there was much room for ego boosting. Whoa, great move. Shannon Moore takes him down, cross body block. But since becoming that champion, he has really, well, I guess his ego is just, if you didn't think it could get any bigger, Taz, throw a championship belt around his waist and suddenly you have a whole new man.
You're not kidding.
Look out.
Oh, man. Way to think on your feet right there, Shannon Moore. You never want to turn your back to your opponent. Oh, Shannon's not done. Shannon's not done here. Oh, maybe he is done. Not going through that big Wales wall, right? The way from Wales.
Swansea, Wales.
Every day he's shuffling.
Did you just hear that song for the first time, Ted?
Yeah, no, just in my head.
Been out since the March. What about Shannon Moore? And the opportunities that await him now. This opportunity, a big one. And we're going to see how he fares in this matchup as it continues. It's Robbie E defending his television championship against Shannon Moore. We are back. This matchup for the World Television Championship here on Xplosion, an Xplosion exclusive. Action we will only bring you here on Xplosion.
Yeah, it's the only place you're going to see stuff like this for sure. That's how we do it in Xplosion World.
Of course, yet to come, a great spin cycle on the way, and we're going to see a matchup from Genesis 2010. Of course, as we approach the Genesis pay-per-view, we're going to be flashing back to AJ Styles versus Kurt Angle on this program, going back 1 year ago.
Yes, I actually remember that match. It was an outstanding contest, so stay tuned for that. But right now, Shannon Moore's got to try to keep this thing rolling here. Just slow down Robbie.
That's what the key to success has got to be at this point. Oh,
ooh, right in the mush. That running back elbow by the television champion. Ah, he's all full of himself. Look at him. Ah, that's good.
In the air, yeah.
A little slow-mo,
Thought that would cost him, taking his time with it, but it delivers in a big way. Here's a cover. Not enough to pin Shannon Moore. Shannon Moore, by the way, 19 years he's been wrestling, he says.
Shannon Moore, huh?
That's what he says.
He looks like he's 19 years old.
Well, got a very early start. Very, very early start in the Carolinas.
Really?
And, yeah, I guess if
that's good.
Early days on a trampoline count.
What the hell, trampoline?
That's what he said, yeah.
Back in the day, I went to wrestling school. We had no trampolines. We had a ring that was hard as hell, but that's another story.
Well, whatever the journey.
Saggy ropes. You could relate to saggy ropes.
Yeah. It has taken him to this point, though. However, all that experience. Here's a big sunset flip cover. 2.
Watch it. Ooh, see how quick. That's the key on those type of covers. Wait a minute. Whoever gets up quicker usually can get the advantage with a clothesline or an elbow of sorts. And now rear chin lock applied by the television champion, grounding Shannon Moore.
We will talk to both men after this matchup, get their thoughts on what is going down in the ring right now. We heard from Samoa Joe last week after his victory. He is looking forward very much to facing the winner of our Genesis main event between Jeff Hardy and Bobby Roode on the upcoming UK tour. We will announce the date, the location, the matchup in the next couple of weeks here as we get closer and closer to the Maximum Impact Tour. How about Shannon Moore now into the ropes? Big clothesline.
Shannon Moore just exhibiting explosiveness all over the television champion. Watch out! Ooh.
Great move. Can he capitalize? Cover. 1, 2. Not enough to pin the World Television Champion.
And there's big Robbie T, IFB and all. He's ready to go. Look at him. Sweating, just standing still. You know you're large when you sweat just standing still. That's when you're big.
Giant of a man, no question about it. And Shannon Moore heads up, gets out of the ring, and
look at that.
the leg.
That's pretty cool the way Shannon did that.
Under the bottom rope, over the top now. Here's a cover.
But Shannon, he's really trying to get his hands on this television championship.
Well, he knows what comes with it. He knows what being a champion in this organization means.
Sure does.
have been on the road for many great Impact live events over the last several years with Shannon Moore. A big, huge following, no question about it. Oh, wait a minute. Now there's that championship belt in the ring. Tossed by, oh, come on. Are you kidding?
Robbie
Not
T
like this.
just
1, 2.
He's going to get him. He's going to get him.
Come on.
Here is your winner, your TNA Television Champion, Robbie E.
I mean, that's a 2-on-1 situation. Point blank, no question about it.
I agree. Not a fan of the 2-on-1. Well, television title stays with the champ.
Yeah, it certainly does. And the question remains, we're going to talk to both of these competitors later on in the broadcast. Bottom line, your winner and still World Television Champion, Robbie E. here on Xplosion. Still to come on Xplosion, the ImpactWrestling.com Match of the Week returns with the main event from Genesis 2010. But up next, it's time for another ride on the Spin Cycle. Welcome back to Xplosion, everybody. JP Jeremy Borash with you. Earlier tonight, we saw a matchup for the World Television Championship. It was Robbie E. victorious. A tough loss from, I guess, at this time, Shannon Moore. But if we know one thing about the Prince of Punk, down but